Hello Internet, welcome back to Space Empires 4. You know, I was thinking about it in between episodes. I think if we just push now, we can win the game. It's just a question of how long it would take to overwhelm them. I'm interested in doing some other stuff though, trying to keep the game interesting for you, because I feel like, you know, I don't know that this is a game I'm going to return to on the channel, so I thought we might as well try to show off some of the other cool technology stuff. So why don't we look at drones? I don't really know how drones work. And why don't we do mines? Because I think once we move into the sector, it might be beneficial to deploy some mines. Then we'll get the final couple levels of ship size. We'll just throw a bunch of stuff. In fact, get rid of propulsion. And we'll just work on weapons, because I don't know if there are like higher tier weapons that we're just missing or what, because we haven't really unlocked as much as I kind of thought there was a lot more weapons in the game. And we haven't really experienced that. So I also think we're going to send one of our crappy cruisers. Of course it took damage. Couldn't just pass through. So it's down to 3 movement. It took a ton of damage. Send it back. It took more damage. So are you even alive? You have 0 movement. Let's join you with the fleet that has the repair ship. Get you fixed up. Who has the repair ship? Oh, we don't have... That would be up here. I thought we sent all of you over there. Not quite. Okay, well, we'll just leave that ship to kind of stagnate. Why are you guys not in a fleet? I didn't take you all out of a fleet. There's no way I took them out of this fleet. Get everybody moving. Get moving. Get over here. Send you to base over there as well. I wanted to send a force through just to get a look on these nearby sectors to see if we could maybe slip through and colonize something. Send a big boy through. Took damage. Of course you did. Of course you did. Not nearly as much. We have a lot more protection on this ship. We lost a gun. We lost 2 guns. That's pretty bad. One of them was the large mount. One of them was the huge mount. So we did lose a lot of our damage capability. But we can still get eyes on the other system. Just as long as it's not going to get destroyed by the black hole, it should be fine. In fact, we have the technology to close. You know what? Why don't we open a new warp point so we don't have to go through that one? So go ahead and build me a ship that can collapse. How big is the thing that can collapse and build warp points? Resonator is 100. Condenser is 100. Closes the warp point. Yeah. So give me... Okay. So we need 200 for that. So let's make it a small ship. We don't want to spend a ton of money on something that's not that big of a deal. Warper is fine. 1. Warper 1. So we'll give it everything it needs. We'll give it a computer in lieu of all those parts. Give it engines, of course. Really don't need much else on it, because I don't really foresee it being an issue. So let's just give it these 2 and call that a day. We could have done it on a slightly smaller ship, so why don't we do that just to make it that much more economical. You'll see the cost is staggeringly high. Apparently these are extremely expensive. 75,000 for this. This is what we get for mucking about with the forces of nature. Good God in heaven. You know I love you. Create this. We'll build one. It's going to probably take an eternity. Like, legitimately, 27 turns. At the highest unlockable level of ship construction of our space yard facility. Do you not have a tier 3 space yard? It is tier 3. So even at the highest level, it takes 27 years. 27 turns to open the warp point thing. Pretty staggeringly awful. Population growing happier. We succeeded at counterintelligence, which is fine. Are we still in the process of colonizing? What are we up to? We were working on this area. So do we have nothing? Okay. Rock, gas, rock. Okay. So let's build 1 gas and just a whole bunch of rocks for colonizing. Continue expanding. Might as well continue expanding. They are trying to come through. Oh, that's the battleship that I forgot about. Yeah, so we just left that to be destroyed, and many of our planets are rioting. Why is that, though? We've done nothing. We've done nothing wrong. Is it because we accepted their surrender and they're not very happy under our wing? Because I will gladly just demolish all of you. You're too big to demolish. You're angry. You're angry. Okay, so what we could do... who's not angry? You're all angry. So what we could do, deconstruct the mineral miner facility. We should have something here that will improve the attitude of our people. No, we never researched that. Yeah, that seems about right. That seems about right. Okay. Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do here. I'll tell you what we'll do. Political science, yes. So, let's remove... No, I want mines, though. Let's remove some random thing so we can get applied political science, which we will then press to the top here, move to top, and hopefully should be done next turn. This will give us a building that will increase the population happiness in areas where they're not happy. So that'll do that. We maybe should have directed our fleet over here instead. Did you not unlock? Did I not get it? System data bank? Oh, that's not it. What, urban pacification center. Populations will grow happier in this system. Yeah. Can we get more of that? Like a better version of that? Political science. It's just the upgraded version. Go ahead and place that at the top, and then we'll build the second tier. Spread those out throughout the worlds to just make people happier in the system. So it applies to the entire system, which is important. Lots of drone and all kinds of stuff unlocked. Atmosphere plants being built. Let's go ahead and build the Urban Pacification Center. Takes 2 years. We'll do that for all these systems. So we'll scrap something on you, get rid of a mineral miner. Go ahead and build the Urban Pacification Center. So that's that system. This is our system. 62 million. Is it even worth it to build one here? I guess so. Because we can't, like, destroy these colonies. Get rid of that. Urban Pacification Center. That's right. You have these two little fellas over here. Urban Pacification Center. You're just a ship. There's no colonies here. What are you even doing here? How did you get left behind? Okay. What about you? Literally one colony. And it's too big to abandon the planet. Of course it is. Of course it is. Of course it is. Okay, we'll get those built. Because they're rioting, they're never gonna do what we tell them to do, but I don't know. Maybe we can direct our ship over there. Yeah, why don't you come out here? Maybe this will be enough to keep them in line. Although I suspect it won't. And our turn will unlock a whole bunch more stuff. No, we didn't unlock stuff. We did build atmosphere and urban pacification. So what's our research now? Ship construction's eating points. That's why. Okay, let's do some colony stuff. Gas, give me some population. Send you out to colonize this boy. We will go rock. Great. Great. Colonize. Doesn't matter. None of this matters. It's like at this point we've won the game. Technologically, none of the other empires can even come close to us. So it's like, you know, it's just a technology game at this point, doing fun things at this point. Usually, you know, by this point in the game, if we had a larger map, there would be much more conquest to do. But honestly, it doesn't excite me that much to do conquest. It's kind of tedious, and then they slip past you and they start colonizing new planets, and it's just annoying. We've unlocked the Dreadnought, which I'm guessing is probably the final ship size. No? Battleship. No, base ship. Interesting. I don't really have an interest in that at the moment. So we'll just go back to a smattering of random stuff. We'll go more drones. More mines, I guess. Mines. We could do troops. I don't really want to do troops. We never did satellites or cargo or... I mean, there's all kinds of stuff we could research that will give a slight edge in the future, but is not like super consequential, super relevant. You'll be a monolith facility. Already a colony on this planet. You will also probably be a monolith facility. So let's take care of that. You... What are you doing? 1. Yeah, okay. That's fine. So let's tend to our new colonies. I did not mean to send you there. Send you there. Yeah, we'll do monoliths here. Just a couple of them. A few of them. Where are monoliths? I, again, haven't played in a few hours. I went to work and came back. And so I've forgotten a lot of the little things. No, not those. Not those. Get out of here. Monolith. Yes. Great. And we're still producing this big old warp ship that will let us have easier access to those things. We'll make this also a monolith facility. Has great resource potential. Same thing here. No radioactives, but that's okay. Meteor strike on Kreturk 9. 1 facility has been destroyed. Kreturk 9. I mean, I have no idea what would have been destroyed. And you're rioting, so I don't know how much you're really doing for me anyway. But we'll set up a monolith so that if you ever calm down, you will help us out and build something. Another rock ship. I mean, do we really want to colonize even further? I don't know that I do, really. I like having everything tightly clustered. It's another reason I don't play on big maps, is because I like having a small, relatively central located type thing. So we should have... This guy has the space yard, so we should be able to get this guy repaired. I might as well dump him in there as well. We're just going to pass some turns, unlock some new technology, ignore the planets rioting. They're trying to attack into something like 32 ships. So, oh, but they're dreadnoughts, which are the bigger ships that we just unlocked. So that's interesting, but of course we could fire on them from every direction, so didn't exactly go their way. We unlocked some satellites, mine stuff, medium mine. Yeah, interesting. Combat in Warturi, no damage. And of course we're counterintelligencing as well. What we could do is, instead of doing counterintelligence, we could turn these points loose on the enemy and try to get other things through intelligence. Like we could try to get their planets to riot the way ours are. We could try to destroy some of their ships. We could try to get them to rebel on a ship, which would give us control of the ship. I think there's also, maybe we haven't unlocked it yet. I think there's another one that lets you actually try to get a planet to join you. It would be applied intelligence. Yeah, puppet political parties. So that's something we could focus our energy on. For now, no, I don't want that. For now, I think we want bigger ships, because they have pretty big ships themselves. I would like to continue leveling up shields, so we'll do that. And then I think we will... How are you guys doing? Are you done yet? How long yet? 13 years! Oh my god! Making the ring base is also apparently very time consuming. I'm guessing that was like 20 years when we started it, like 25 years as well. 24 years. Well, what we can do is create a mine-laying ship. Do I want mines? I don't really trust mines to do the job. So I'm like afraid if they come through with ships, the mines might not do it, and then we'll have them just running loose. I'd rather have the big horde here. Let's compile you all into one fleet so that we have you at our fingertips. And then I think, honestly, I feel like I should be mobilizing a little bit now that I know they have bigger ships. Again, we definitely outclass them militarily, and we can bring a larger force against them. Like, I do not care about cargo. Propulsion, also, I don't care that much. We can also get armor. Armor is something that it will be damaged first. So even if they hit us, we can guarantee that it'll hit the armor instead of our valuable components. So armor can be pretty great. I've completely neglected it in this playthrough. Go ahead and just, yep, still riding. Still angry, huh? Population growing happier. Yeah, well, how's this? Did you build that facility? Nope, because you're rioting. I can't destroy my own... Okay, get rid of that. I can't destroy my own colonies. We would have to pull population off of them. How do I do this? Abandon planet. So what we'll do is send our transport and start taking people off the planets and then abandoning them. Which, it's a long trip out there, but it's better than just constantly getting riots that will undoubtedly eventually lead to them rising up against us and being frustrating. So, yeah, I think we'll send this guy out there. Don't care about any of this. How's this going? Next level of shields will... Yeah, armor is important. We've gotten the highest tier ship at this point. Repair bay. Repair damage to ships and bases in space. So it's probably like a space yard, but it repairs faster, but it can't construct. Computers also not really relevant. I don't see a lot more that I'm interested in. Planet utilization, advanced military, ship training, no. I mean, and then we'll just, maybe if we max out the energy weapons, we'll get something new. High energy discharge, Ripper beam. I don't really know what that is. We'll take a look at that as well. Yep, just throw your resources down the drain, I guess. Intelligence center. So sending our population person over there, and we're just biding time at this point. They're not going to ever get to a point where they can overwhelm us. Are you still rioting? You're still rioting despite having a ship here. I mean, I can fire on you. Yes. Fire on. Can't abandon it. Can't take population onto this ship. Can I just blow it up? I mean, honestly, I should be able to just fire on it. I can't do that though, apparently. Okay, just keep biding time. Oh, very powerful shield generators, shield regenerators. These, since we only generate shields before combat, these allow us to restore health points in the middle of combat. In general, it's not super useful because most of the time the ship will continue firing on you. It's barely noticeable of an improvement, but yeah. Planetary gravitational shield facility. It stops all planet-destroying weapons. So they would not be able to use planet-destroying weapons like we have, which we've unlocked, but they probably have not. It's a huge resource expenditure to be able to do that. Let's keep going with armor and shields. What does shields do? Just a even better generator. Yeah, let's get our military capabilities up again. And then, yeah, Big Papa will take care of that. How are we doing on construction? How much longer? My God, 11 more turns. How about you? 7 more turns. Oh, God. Okay, Ripper B. Oh, it's very, very short. And it can only target ships and planets. Very short range. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't think that that's very good, honestly. Just do shields and armor some more. And Big Papa's there. So what we can do is pick up their population and then abandon the planet. Abandon the planet. Yes. You want to scrap all the facilities? Sure. And then I believe we can jettison our cargo. Jettison cargo. And just shove those 140 million people into space. Yeah, so this is a solution to our rioting problem. If they had been more accommodating and less troublemaking, we would have accepted them into our empire. We would have treated them fine, but they have they've lost their minds and think that they can do whatever they want. So these are also rioting, so they'll never construct the thing that will pacify them. So we will abandon the planet. Yes, and we will jettison 286 million people into space, because we at this point have already basically holocausted their entire empire. So how much does it matter, really? Population growing happier. Great. Go ahead and give me all your population. And I don't really want this thing. Go ahead and abandon. Yes. Yes. Abandon. Nope. I mean, we can scrap them, which gives us money back, but we're already capped out, so I don't think that it's worth doing. Oh, and it does say, do you want to scrap them all first? Yeah, okay. So that's one sector we don't have to worry about anymore. And we'll go ahead and murder those 200 million people. Great. So this is a solution. It's not an elegant or nice solution, but it is what it is. And we should be getting closer here. Very near to creating our Ringworld, which is fine. It's not super amazing or anything, but it'll be fine. 375, man, it's so many shields. Stops all black hole generate. So this is just more defense. It would stop them from creating black holes, destroying our stars, things like that. I don't really think that that's the type of warfare that they have available to them, so I'm not really worried about it. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. So shields are probably done. Yeah. So we'll keep doing armor, and I think which of you are the defensive ones? Neither. We could get cloaking, but that's so not that useful. Gravitational technology, gravitic sensors, I don't care. Planetary, no. Medical technology. I mean, we've never had a plague or anything. Build more drones stuff, I guess. I don't know. Like at this point, we've got everything. More armor, and it negates any damage of 10 or less. That's pretty substantial. Damage before anything else gives a 5% defense bonus. One component per ship is effective. I mean, we could stack that with our other stuff, right? Damage before prevents use of long-range scanners. Prevents EM scans. I don't really know what the scanning thing can do for you, so I don't know how relevant that is. But we'll just keep doing armor, I guess. And we'll repeat projects as well, because at this point there's no reason not to. Just keep throwing your resources down the drain, trying to attack an immovable force. Cosmic Storm has damaged planet, Wertoy, whatever. I mean, that's a bummer, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, it was our home world. I mean, it's a bummer, but in the scheme of things, does it really matter? Go ahead and grab these populations. Abandon the planet. Abandon, yes. Yes. Jettison. Murder all these people. Nope. Murder these people, I said. Do the same thing here. I wonder if word is spreading amongst the planets that we're doing this and has the people horrified at their sudden extermination. But honestly, you brought this on yourselves. So that is that race literally wiped off the face of the universe. Oh no. No, they exist here. They exist here. Yeah. Are you rioting? You are rioting. You are not rioting. Did you build the Urban Pacification Center? Did you? You did. So we'll leave this alone because they managed to build this before things got bad, so we may be able to keep them from rioting. And we'll send the population transport up here to deal with these guys. Are you also rioting? Of course you are. Of course you are. So we'll send that ship over there. I'm realizing how tired I am because I don't have much to offer in the way of coherent commentary. I'm feeling a little out of it. I really wish you could fire on this planet. Attack. Yeah, can't do it, huh? Well, we should have the Ringworld any time now. There, we finished construction of the Ringworld. Now, okay, we have 10,000 of cables, 10,000 kilotons of cables, because these are 2,000 each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 of plating as well, and the ship that has the Ringworld thing. So let's get our space yards out of here, because I don't know if it will, like, possibly damage them if we leave them here. So let's just move this fleet away. We'll get them to resupply, why not? And then we will go to the ring ship, and we have this option available called stellar manipulation. And depending on what we have on the ship, we will have different options available to us. But we're going to construct a ring world. Yes. And there you'll see it's a halo. We have a halo around this star. Now, the really important thing is that it is in our type, and it is our atmosphere, and it has 150% value. So I think what we will do is create right here. No, you're in the process of doing important things. So we'll create a gas colony. I thought it auto-colonized, so that's my fault. I could have been a little bit more prepared for this. We have constructed a ring world, which is great. Drones, yes, more drone stuff, more armor, great stuff. Planet's still rioting, even though we've, like, taken care of a lot of this. Did it say something's rioting down here? Are you kidding me? We missed one. Of course we missed one. Of course we did. Of course we did. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, did you finish this? You did. Give me some population, please. And we will immediately go colonize the ring world. And we will build a population transport here as well, because we're going to dump a ton of population on there. So give me a big papa. Great, takes 2 years. Oh, we're going to colonize the ring world. I'm excited. I'm excited. Go ahead and grab these populations. Click, click. Abandon. Yes. Nope, that's the wrong button. Yes. Yes. Abandon. Yep. And jettison. Oops. Oops. You're dead. Okay. Anyone I missed? No. Okay. Send you up here to deal with these little buggers as well. And end our turn. And this will be... It's not truly a forward operating base. It's going to be... I'm just going to mark it as that. It's not like we're going to confuse it with all of our other ring worlds, so I'm not super worried about it. You will grab as much population as you can carry. We even could have upgraded our transport because we have better transport capabilities at this point, but I don't really see much of a point in doing that. So let's just... we'll send you to drop cargo on the ring world, drop population, then pick up population, and then repeat, and then drop population, just to make sure we got it. Yeah, because it wasn't a full line around. And then we'll repeat those orders so they'll continually take population. Now if we look, you'll see it can hold 32 billion people, which is considerably more than the 4 billion that we can hold on this planet. Even on our largest other planet, we can only hold 8 billion. So 32 billion is substantial. It is a massive constructed band surrounding a star, which is the equivalent of 5 large planets. So if we also try to build something, you'll see it can hold 100 facilities, which is a staggering number of facilities. We also could... Again, there is a higher tier unlock, which would let you complete an entire planet instead of just a ring world. It would be, instead of a ring around the planet, it would fully engulf the star. And I kind of thought that had 100 facilities, so now I'm thinking it's more like 500 facilities for one of those. And it's a substantial ask to be able to build a sphere world. That's what this option is. And we're probably not going to do that in this playthrough. But we managed to build a halo here. Honestly, we should just dump monoliths on it. But go ahead and give me a bunch of intelligence centers first. And then fill queue, add type. What? No. I wanted to fill the queue with this, so I didn't have to click it 88 times or whatever. Just build a ton of monoliths. Frankly, we'll just click this just a jillion times. We're probably going to end the game before we actually construct all of these, but we'll build a whole ton of those. I think it's fine. And then I think we prepare for war at this point. Honestly, we need to design a new ship. Give me the biggest ship available. Nope. The base ship. Can you only have like one engine or something stupid? You can only have 2 engines. That's not going to fly. So not the base ship. Give me the dreadnought. How many can you have? 4 engines. We can stretch that. They get 2 bonus movement from this engine type. We can give them the sails. Yeah, it'll be fine. That'll be fine. Okay. So, computer. Just the computer, I think. Engines. Up to the maximum number of 4. Definitely want armor on it. We're going to give it... this is just standard armor at 10 each. Damage negates any damage of 30 or less, which is pretty high. It seems unlikely that they're only going to hit us for less than 30. Actually, have we finished with armor yet? We did finish armor, so there's no more armor coming. So we'll just go dreadnought, master computer, 4 engines. Just give it a ton of armor. It's damage before any other component negates any damage 30 or less. We'll give it 4 of those, and because these are cheaper and they still do the same thing, they just tank damage, I think we'll give it a bunch of those as well. Then definitely shields. So phase shield generator gives 375 shields per thing. We'll give it 5 of those. Has 1500 shields for 4. I think 4 is fine. We will go to, no, not weapons yet. We want to give it the tracking, combat sensors, and ECM. Probably ought to give it a little supply storage since we don't have that many engines. And we want to give it a bunch of guns. So let's go with the heavy ship mount. Heavy size mount increases damage by 3. Yeah, we can do that. And we're looking for phased polaron beams is still the one that I like the most. Just give us a bunch of those. Probably want some PDCs. We'll just give 5 PDCs. I think that's it. I think it's good. Probably should put a solar panel on it. Let's lose one of the big guns. Solar panel, solar sail. These armors don't really matter. These things don't matter. None of that matters. Okay, and then we'll give it like a regular size weapon mount. It's a little too big. I mean, we could dump another one and get more guns on it. Again, I would rather have more guns than less guns. Because if we miss with the big guns, then it's like a completely wasted turn. This is going to be the attack ship. And we're going to call this the Obliterator. 1 is fine. So we'll get those working. We'll start building a few of those. And then we're going to start upgrading our other ships as well. So give me 2 Obliterators there. And give me 2 Obliterators here. And then we will upgrade. You know, we're at 34 minutes. I think we should call the episode. So for now, that's going to be a wrap. When we come back, we will be fully mobilizing for war. This will include upgrading our ships to our current technology level, and then really just bearing down on the enemy until they're willing to surrender. So for now, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. I'll be back with more Space Empires 4 in the near future, and I'll see you next time.